This is the night both sets of supporters have been waiting for. Not long now until kick-off on match day 1 in the Champions League. Who will get off to a positive start with all 3 points? It's Milan. They take on Newcastle United live on EA TV. A huge night at a great stadium. We're here at the San Siro. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And we've got so much to look forward to. This is where it all begins in Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League, the group stage, match day 1 action. It's Milan up against Newcastle United.
Well, thanks, Derek. This should be a tight group, so it's vital these teams get off to a good start here. This should be a very competitive game tonight.
Con il numero 16,
And here's how Milan will line up. Theo Hernandez starts with Davide Calabria in the fullback positions. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And here's the Newcastle formation.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation with a centre forward and 2 wingers. So it's important that the midfield players give support to the striker whenever the ball goes wide. They can't allow him to be isolated.
And this confrontation is underway. Well, a really good run, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Longstaff. Newcastle moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Oh, big opportunity! Well, we like to call things as we see them, Stuart, and I must say he's got that one horribly wrong.
Well, it's a poor decision in the end. It's way off target.
Matchday 1 in the Champions League, always exciting. And as soon as the teams were drawn into this particular group, we all thought, my goodness, that's a hard one to predict the outcome of.
Yeah, this is a tough group, that's for sure. It's anybody's guess who will go through. So it's absolutely vital that the teams get off to a good start here. This should be a great game, Derek.
And they will be awarded a free kick for that. A lot to like about Rafael Leao. Interested to know what you think we should expect to see from him today.
Well, Derek, over the years he's scored so many goals. It's his ability to come short and then spin in behind defenders at such pace. When the ball's played in behind, nobody catches him, and he often gets 1v1 against the goalkeeper, and we know what the result is.
Intense pressure. And Newcastle with the ball again. Well, the post getting in the way there. Threat over for now, it seems. Loftus-Cheek. Perfect challenge. The Rossoneri pushing forward with options available. Well, no work for the keeper when all was said and done. They really had to be on their toes defensively, given the circumstances. Milan have lost the ball. Oh, great play. To jump in front. And it's got to be. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him. Well, he can't control his delight, can he? It's a wonderful moment for his team.
And underway again. A wake-up call for Milan, perhaps. Theo Hernandez. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. And the Magpies finding space on the flank. Targets available, cross comes in. Half-hearted clearance. Now Milan could be onto something. Well, just the tackle that was needed. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next?
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Longstaff. Moving the ball effectively. Isaac. Keeping it moving dynamically. Just cutting off the supply. Dan Burn. Anderson. Gordon. 1 minute, and now waiting to pounce. And there we have it. The first half comes to an end here at the San Siro. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Perfect tackle. And Milan moving the ball with purpose. Well, the supporters think it's on. And I think the less said about that effort, the better.
But I'm going to say something about it. It's not a good strike. A lack of composure and technique on that occasion.
Well, we can certainly say it was a fine first half showing from Luka Jovic. What did you make of it?
Well, he's certainly got his team
Oh,
back.
wait a minute. They could well be in. Well, the emphasis was on placing the shot, but it's all gone awry.
Well, as you said, he had a lot of time to pick his spot, but it's a poor miss in the end, you have to say that.
Rafael Leao. On the ball, Rafael Leao. This is Loftus-Cheek. Jovic. Very quick thinking there. Jovic. Well, no way through. Just a quick reminder, we've got Champions League group stage action for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Milan facing Borussia Dortmund.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
Rafael Leao. Theo Hernandez now. On the ball, Rafael Leao. Well, in the final analysis, a bit harmless. Right, I'm hearing there's been a goal at the Parc des Princes. Alex Scott can tell us more.
Yes, it's a goal for Borussia Dortmund. The score's level again now at 1-1 with 67 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. 20 minutes remaining. Gordon. And Newcastle pushing forward with options available. He could pick out a teammate. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Now let us point you in the direction of Champions League group stage action coming up live here on EA TV. It's Newcastle United versus Paris Saint-Germain.
And what a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Determined defending. The emphasis very much on attack. It's there for him. Well, the conclusion, he's missed the opportunity. Well, they've decided to make a change. And it wasn't a great pass, was it? Loftus-Cheek. And Jovic now. Just the challenge that was required. Adli. And intercepting it. Milan still on the attack and the game's waning moments. Still level. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Gordon. Acres of space for the Magpies. In with a chance. Cuts it back. Oh, blocked it. And there we have it. The referee says that will do it for this match. It was pretty even, and that has been reflected in terms of the scoreline. You know, when the draw for the group stage was made, I think most fans had their eye on this match. Two of the very best in Europe, and it has pride of place on the fixture list. It's Newcastle United. They face Paris Saint-Germain, and it's coming up live here on EA TV. Hello and welcome to the northeast of England. We're here at St James's Park. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And what we have for you is live coverage from the UEFA Champions League, this group stage contest. It's Newcastle United against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, can Newcastle take all 3 points here? They certainly need to. They've got to build on that opening day performance.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, it's a
And the PSG team looks like this.
Well, they're also playing in a 4-3-3 formation, but they play it in a slightly different way, particularly in the wide areas, where their fullbacks will get forward and rotate with the wingers at every opportunity.
And the contest begins. Hall. It's with Joelinton. Guimaraes. Longstaff. Oh, that's a really good run. He might be able to carve something out. Oh, a goal! And an own goal at that. Well, not part of the script, was it?
Well, as you can see, it came off him last, and as a result, it will be an own goal. So unfortunate.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Warren Zaire-Emery. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Jacob Murphy. It's looking promising. And the danger is averted. Is it going to be? And still an opportunity. PSG looking dangerous, but quick thinking defensively. And a scoring update for you from the Borussia Dortmund match. Alex Scott has the information.
Yeah, it's a goal for Milan.
Oh, jumping in. They're in a great position here. Oh, he saved it well. Nuno Mendes. Well, apologies to Alex for having to cut her off when we did. For clarification, Milan did net in that match, and their lead stands at 1-0 presently. Just the challenge that was required. Could be threatening. Oh, football finesse at its very best. You can't argue with that finish.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And the finish showed great composure. Just to lift it over the goalkeeper. That's a lovely goal. Well, back to the drawing board, I'm afraid. His team have been really poor today.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. And the Magpies recovering possession well. Trying to open up the defence. Big opportunity. Well, that is high-level goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. That's goalkeeping of the highest quality, I would say.
Corner kick played in. Well, still an issue here. Isak. Keeper getting the touch. Cleared away. Isak. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Almost at half-time, and they're making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they're dominating this first half. Their approach play, their cleverness around the box and the finishing have been excellent. They just need to continue this going into the second period.
Jacob Murphy might be able to set up the chance, and the decision is one of offside here. Zaire Emery, and threading it through. Marvellous anticipation. Soler. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Well, we're at the halfway mark here at St James's Park. Well, we don't often say this, do we? But Kylian Mbappe hasn't had too... Well, the ball is moving again, and no sugarcoating it. There was a big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from PSG in the second? Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Well, just a warning on this occasion. Might have decided to hand out the yellow card. Safe pair of hands, did his job. A lot to look forward to on the Champions League group stage front here on EA TV live. It's Newcastle United facing Borussia Dortmund.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Now, a goal update for you from the Borussia Dortmund game. Alex Scott?
Yeah, another goal for Milan. They've pulled one back and now trail by one with 53 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. And support available. Might work out. Well, deemed to be offside by the merest of margins.
Well, it's very close to being the perfectly timed run. But whether it's an inch or a yard, he's still offside.
No foul. PSG advantage. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. That's a good pass. Long stuff. Oh, a brilliantly timed tackle when it really mattered. Just a quick reminder, we've got Champions League group stage action for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Paris Saint-Germain versus Milan.
Well, Derek, I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an entertaining match.
Oh, breezing past him. Oh, and it goes! Sensational strike! And now he deserves to celebrate!
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
Underway again, and Newcastle really beginning to run away with this now. The scoreline threatening to get ugly here. Dembele. Into the advanced position. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Substitution it is for PSG. Well, it wouldn't stay in play for them. Goal kick. Joelinton. Here's Isaac.
Can Andrew Vance, please meet your wife at the steps of the main stand? Thank you.
A quarter of an hour remaining here. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, Newcastle have it back now. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And playing it through. Oh, did so well to deny him. Could be. Shot blocked, but still alive. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Marco Asensio. Asensio. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Well, the second half drawing to a close. Newcastle fans will be excited about this.
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive. Not many teams would have stopped them today.
Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Marco Asensio. That's a useful looking attack launched by Marco Asensio. Corner awarded to PSG. PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. Fired over by Ousmane Dembele. Well, did his job defensively. And there goes the final whistle. It is a happy story as far as Newcastle are concerned. 3 points for them. What did you make of it all?
Well, it's a good result today, and they were the better team. 4 points from 2 games puts them in a really nice position going into the next match.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match. You know, when the draw for the group stage was made, I think most fans had their eye on this match. 2 of the very best in Europe, and it has pride of place on the fixture list. It's Newcastle United. They take on Borussia Dortmund, and the action is next on EA TV Live. Hello everyone, just the sort of weather we wanted has been delivered. It's a perfect night for football at St James's Park. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And we've got Champions League group stage fare on the menu. It's Newcastle United facing Borussia Dortmund.
Well, thanks, Derek. These nights are always special, and this shouldn't be any different. Everything is set up for a great game here. I'm really looking forward to this one.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, plenty of attacking width in this 4-3-3, but they'll need to get their midfield players to join.
This is the lineup for Dortmund. Mats Hummels starts alongside Niklas Süle at the back, and Niklas Füllkrug is up front. And now they get the ball rolling. Jadon Sancho. Here's Füllkrug. Just the challenge that was required. Brandt. And that's easy peasy for the keeper. Joelinton. Hall. Making progress. Must take the lead here. And blocking from Süle. Happy to shoot. One block after another. And the keeper more than equal to it. Played over. Well, not away properly. And playing it back. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Well, Dortmund get the ball moving again. That goal certainly should shake them up a bit. He has teammates around him, but the danger averted for now. It's a good Dortmund move in the making. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. It is going to be a Dortmund free kick. Well, he's admonished him rather than cautioning him.
Well, spot on from the referee. He's made it clear. Another foul and he will get a yellow card.
Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, he makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent header.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. And he's broken free. Well, it might still work out for them. Oh, super header, but the goalkeeper was up to the task. Now let's see what Dortmund have been rehearsing in training. Corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And denied by the keeper. Impressive. And they know they need to stop him. Now veering in field. Real chance. And a little bit too much height on that one. Newcastle recovering possession well. Isaac. And he's made headway. Oh, a good diving save. Now sending it in. Appear to be in two minds. Well, nothing untoward happened.
Well, the stats back up what we've seen so far. Some good attacking football, chances for both teams and plenty to enjoy. Let's hope for more of the same.
That's a nice looking ball. Oh, but claimed by the goalkeeper. Joelinton. And they have possession again. Good use of advantage for Dortmund. Joelinton. Here's Almiron. Joelinton. It's still alive. Well, they can keep possession of it now. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And no more time left. That will And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. And showing fine vision. Real chance. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. And Dortmund will go to the bench.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
Longstaff. Firing it towards goal. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Over it comes. And cleared away. Into the advanced position. Can they forge ahead? And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. The cross is on. An attack full of promise. And made sure the pass wasn't troublesome. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, he's certainly got his team back into this game with that goal, because up to that point they hadn't played particularly well. I think
it's there for him. Brandt. Emre Can now. Well, a good tackle. He's managed to get in behind. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. And still looking to get the shot off. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Into the final 20 minutes. A super tackle and they've won possession. Well, he's certainly not alone. Chances on. It has to be, surely. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, just look at the defending here. The keeper is left totally exposed. It's an easy goal in the end, but well taken.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. The referee has played advantage in Dortmund's favour. Can they create something from here? Real chance. And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now. 3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Joelinton. It's Dan Burn. Bruno Guimaraes. Well, keeping the ball in this manner can be very effective. Just 10 minutes remaining here. This attack looks highly promising. And Dortmund have the ball again. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just 1 goal between them. They have to be bold, Borussia Dortmund, in these circumstances. Well, in position to make it a brace, but not to be.
Well, he's certainly been a threat in this game. He's looked so lively.
Delivering it. And he clears the danger. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can they make it count? He's in behind. And not cleared away properly. Not a time for composure on the ball. Longstaff. Might lead to a chance. Could be. And the keeper more than equal to it. And that will be that, the final whistle here. And Newcastle fans around the world will be delighted with the outcome. What did you make of their performance?
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart. They know what they need tonight. A win in this game and a favourable result elsewhere to make it to the knockout stages. Stay with us on EA TV. Good evening, everyone. We're at the home of the Schwarz-Gelben, as they're known, here in Germany, Borussia Dortmund, and what a venue this is. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And this should be a fascinating confrontation from the group stage of the UEFA Champions League. It is Borussia Dortmund up against Newcastle United.
Well, thanks, Derek. It's quite simple. If Newcastle play at their best today, they should go through to the knockout stages. They've been quite brilliant at times in this group.
The starting 11 for Borussia Dortmund.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with 2 out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs in field when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
And this confrontation is underway. Murphy. Joelinton. Beautifully weighted ball. Can't miss, surely. A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. But I think the defending is poor. How can the goalkeeper be left so exposed with 2 players running at him? Mind you, it's still a great team goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Brandt. Longstaff. Newcastle in a potentially dangerous position. Oh, in with a chance! Will he? And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes! Incredible stuff!
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
Two 0 now, and back underway. Brandt. Really good challenge. Brandt. Can he get one back? He can! He's given his team a real opportunity, and momentum is with them. So there we have it, 2-1. Well, that's common sense refereeing to play advantage. Hall. And there to intervene. Oh, goodness, not the best of challenges. Now then, what's the referee going to do here? And the referee has shown him the red card, and his day is done.
Yeah, they were in complete control of this game. Now they're going to have to defend really well.
And a no-nonsense clearance. Could be dangerous. But ably intercepted when it looked as though they might be in. And slipped through beautifully. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. Excellent block. And the keeper flings himself at the ball. Almiron. Longstaff. Jacob Murphy. Well, it's one pass after another. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Brandt. Very quick thinking there. Getting forward. It might be. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely. Jadon Sancho. The ball with Zabitzer. The Magpies doing well to win it back. Well, that is how to play advantage. The Magpies looking creative. Options in the centre. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Not much time to make up his mind. Can he take advantage? Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
Özcan. Now, who can he play it to? A promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Brandt. Determined defending. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, a bright and positive performance so far. Interested to get your take, Stuart.
Well, they're doing what they can here, but they can't affect what's going on in the other game. I thought it was a good first 45 minutes from them. They just need to carry this through into the second half.
And this confrontation is underway. So the action underway again, and the big question for Borussia Dortmund, can they turn this match on its head? Top-class defending. Murphy. Here's Isak. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Yes, he's played well, hasn't he? Obviously took his goal well, but his overall performance has been impressive too. Hopefully he and the rest of the team can maintain that level into the second half.
Oh, beating his opponent with ease and diving to thwart him. And the referee has caught up with him following his indiscretion earlier. Let's see about the delivery. Not all that convincing defensively. And a simple clearance, a good one. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Brandt. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Trying his luck. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Byrne. Guimaraes. Room to roam on the wing for Newcastle. Can he put it away? Thwarting him. Longstaff. So a corner kick as the Magpies look for more. Substitution it is for Dortmund. Over it comes. And the corner far too close to the goalkeeper. Hummers. Now let us point you in the direction of Champions League group stage action coming up live here on EA TV. It's Borussia Dortmund versus Milan.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can they keep it going? Big chance to get them on terms. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Murphy. And the Magpies moving the ball forward with purpose. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. A lot to look forward to on the Champions League group stage front here on EA TV live. It's Newcastle United versus Paris Saint-Germain.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
And the referee playing advantage. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Well, they need to get bodies back. And putting paid to the danger. Brandt. Schlotterbeck. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Really good build-up, but no end product. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? Well, they've decided to make a change. Who can they pick out? And that will be that, the final whistle here, and Newcastle fans around the world will be delighted with the outcome. What did you make of their performance?
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, it's a good performance. He worked hard, played well and scored a goal. And his team won.
They know what's at stake. Just a point required to guarantee their passage through to the knockout stages. We'll have it live on EA TV. Excitement in the Parisian air. We're at the Parc des Princes here in the French capital. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And what we have for you is live coverage from the UEFA Champions League, this group stage contest. It's Paris Saint-Germain up against Newcastle United.
Well, thanks, Derek. This should be a good game because Newcastle have played some great football so far. More of the same today, and they should be going through to the knockout stages.
Here's how the lineup looks for PSG. Gianluigi Donnarumma is the keeper. Marquinhos plays alongside Presnel Kimpembe at the back. And lining up through the middle in attack today is Kylian Mbappe. So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Yeah, the same formation and the same sort of game plan. So this will all be about which individuals can get the better of their opponent. This will be a tough battle.
And the match is underway. Decides to shoot. Nicely saved. They favoured a short one here. Looking for a teammate. And the keeper showing tremendous command. Over it comes. And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. The corner kicks keep on coming. Well, opting for the short corner. Asensio. And the keeper's delighted to see that sail well over the bar. Goal kick. Bruno Guimaraes. Well, as we've already made note of, here is the scenario for the visitors on this occasion. Stuart, can they secure their place in the knockout stages?
Yeah, get a draw today and they're through. But they have to get their tactics absolutely right. They don't want to sit too deep.
And there to intervene. Making progress. Superbly read and executed. Now, options are plenty. Can they forge ahead? And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
Mbappe. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Will he shoot? The fans hope so. Can they keep it out? Threat over for now, it seems. Teammates available. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Longstaff. Well, news coming through that the referee has pointed to the spot in one of the other matches. With the details, here's Alex. Oh, in with a chance! Oh, disappointing. Just when it looked like a surefire opener.
Well, that should have been the opener, Derek. I'm not sure how he's missed that.
Emil Kraft. It's Dan Burn. Willock. Might be able to set up the chance. Could be. Not quite the accuracy he was looking for. That'll be a goal kick. Marco Asensio. Mbappe. Chances on. Oh, magical piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. Such good reactions. It really is. Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Dembele. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. And that's a very good parry. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And here's the main story. As things stand, they're not in position to move on to the knockout stages.
Well, I don't think they need to panic just yet, but they do need to play better in the second half and get control of their own destiny here.
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Right, by the sound of it, somebody has scored at the San Siro, but who exactly? Alex can tell us.
Yes, it's a goal for Borussia Dortmund. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 45 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. Went in strongly, decisively. Isak. Longstaff. It should be. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Who can he pick out? Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Well, probably a fair assessment of his first half's work would be a mixed bag.
Well, it certainly wasn't his best half of football. He was slightly off the pace and he gave the ball away too easily at times. But we know he can do much better, so I'm expecting more from him in the second 45.
Very quick thinking there. Really good build-up, but no end product. Almiron. And it's with Isak. Must take the lead here. Couldn't quite hang on. Clear deflection off the defender there. Substitution time it is here. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Well, just centimetres away, narrowly wide.
Yeah, but the goalkeeper had it covered, no doubt about that. I think he would have saved it.
Just a quick reminder, we've got Champions League group stage action for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Borussia Dortmund.
That looks a really entertaining game. Two good teams with two excellent coaches. I can't wait for that one to come round.
What can he do with it now? Nice looking move this, and foiled by the post. Well, able to survive that attacking push. And a goal update to bring you from the San Siro. Opportunity it is. Well, he stormed through, but it didn't end well for him.
Well, in those situations, you have to make a few decisions. Unfortunately, he's made the wrong one.
Donnarumma. Well, we did have to cut off Alex for understandable reasons in this case. Just to confirm, Milan have scored in that match, and they're locked together in a thriller now at 2-2. And blocked for now. Isak. Willock. Here's Isak. Oh, big chance. And there it is. The deadlock has been broken. We wondered if a goal would arrive. Well, now it has. And will there be a response now?
Well, just take another look at this, because the 1-2 to get behind the defence is superbly worked. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
Well, I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game, but there's still time to find that equaliser. And you have to say the crowd have been brilliant. They're still driving the team on.
Dan Burn. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. It's a perfect challenge. Joe Willock. And just 5 minutes remaining. Tenacious tackling, excellent defending there. Longstaff. Well, possibilities in the centre. And veering in. Chance here. And stopped there by Marquinhos. PSG simply must be opportunistic with time not on their side. It could be up for grabs. And there goes the final whistle. And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart. Hello and welcome to the northeast of England. We're here at St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And what we have on the menu for you is the final group stage game in the Champions League. It's Newcastle United up against Milan.
Well, this should be a good one, Derek. These European nights are always special under the floodlights. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
This is the Milan starting 11. Alessandro Florenzi starts with Theo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And they kick off here. And it's with Hall. And it's with Isak. He's in behind. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Yeah, here's the set-up play. Well, it's a great little back heel, isn't it? And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
And underway again. A wake-up call for Milan, perhaps. Willock. And he takes it away. Well, no two ways about it, Stuart. The home side have certainly taken this group by the scruff of the neck.
Well, they've made it look easy, haven't they? They've played some great football and they've just been...
Will he finish? Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. Let's see about the delivery. Can he create an angle? And a no-nonsense clearance. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Well, he certainly caught all of that, but was never going to trouble the keeper in the end. Goal kick it is. Hall. It's Dan Burn. Isak. Now, a goal update for you from the Borussia Dortmund game. Alex Scott.
It's a goal for PSG. The shot was ferocious and it went in off the woodwork. They're the first on the score sheet here with 16 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. Dan Burn. And Newcastle pushing forward with options available. Oh, he's through here. And it's gone in. The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Well, a really good run. Not really the ideal clearance. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. Luka Jovic. Jovic. Leao. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Isak. On to Almiron. Almiron. Opportunity here. No way through. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Committed challenge. And as a defender, you really have to concentrate to the maximum to bar the door, as he did then. Promising move this from Newcastle, but the danger averted for now. Chukwueze. Chukwueze. Jovic. And a shot from miles out. And he got to it fairly easily. Isak. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? And he's in. Can they produce something? It was an excellent example of how to break at pace.
Well, that's counter-attacking football at its best. They switch on so quickly when they win the ball back. It deserved a goal.
Mike Maignan. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. And that's it. We've reached the halfway point here at St James's Park. Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. He's playing with real authority. So back in business, second half underway, and Milan have left themselves with a real mountain to climb. Oh, super piece of play. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Willock. Right, let's send it over to Alex Scott, because I believe, Alex, there's been a goal in the Dortmund game.
Yes, another...
Oh, wait a minute, could be in here. And keeping it out. An example of a goalkeeper in top form here. Well, for understandable reasons in this case, we had to cut off Alex. Just to confirm, PS... Real chance! He got a good palm on it. Rafael Leao. And Jovic now. Isaac. And he takes it away. And into the last 30 minutes now. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. And it's with Isaac. Marvellous anticipation. Loftus-Cheek. Now can they counter clinically? Loftus-Cheek. Defenders need to cover. And blocked there. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Longstaff. It's Dan Burn. 20 minutes to go. Perfect challenge. Well, a really good run. Shaping to shoot. And fine goalkeeping. And time for the change now. Short corner it is. And a fine cross. Just needs to get it out of there. Well, body in the way. It was always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. And behind it's gone for a corner. And the substitution will occur now. Playing it in. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Longstaff. Happy to shoot. The save was a good one. Genuine chance. Well, keeper getting both gloves on the ball. I'm hearing someone has scored in the Borussia Dortmund game, but exactly who? Alex Scott will tell us.
Yes, it's a goal for Borussia Dortmund. They're back in this now with 82 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. So a personnel change then.
To be replaced by number 23,
well, in the closing phase. And Stuart, a lot to like about this Newcastle performance.
Yeah, this has been a good performance. They've looked really sharp going forward and they've shown a lot of energy. They'll certainly be pleased with their overall display up to now.
Not the best challenge, free kick. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. And the referee's whistle, that is the end of the story. there's a sound reason why we're focusing on him. He's made his presence felt in attack, Stuart.
Well, he scored a good goal, and if I was his coach, I certainly wouldn't be worried by him missing a couple of chances. The fact is, he was a constant threat today.
What a mouth-watering prospect this is. Two genuine heavyweights of European football, both with the potential to go all the way. It's difficult to pick a winner here. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And we've got action from the first leg of this Champions League round of 16 tie. It's PSV up against Newcastle United.
Well, this is a great tie, Derek. Two excellent teams, a great atmosphere and all to play for. I can't wait for this one.
Well, here's how the lineup looks for PSV.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations, and their movement is also very good. But it's the midfield three that will need to control the flow of the game.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, they're also playing in a 4-3-3 formation, but they play it in a slightly different way, particularly in the wide areas, where their fullbacks will get forward and rotate with the wingers at every opportunity.
And the contest begins. And a strong tackle. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Chance maybe. Offside by quite a lot. Isaac. Murphy. Longstaff. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. We're racing away here. And it's gone behind for the corner. Let's see about the delivery. Well, not away properly. Longstaff. He'll take this on. Terrific block. Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, Derek, whether he's on the run, drilling a shot, hitting a volley, or even shooting with the inside of his foot, he strikes the ball with such power, and this is why he beats the goalkeeper so often. He's a tremendous striker of the ball.
The Magpies pushing forward with options available. There to win it back. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, let's see this again. He tries to run out with the ball. He has the ball taken off of him. He's made the wrong decision, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net. Terrible defending.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Fairman. Obispo has it. Schouten. Lang. Oh, managing to beat him. Delivering it into the box. Smuggled away. Murphy. Going well. Who can he pick out? Really good build-up, but no end product. Newcastle moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Schouten. Jacob Murphy. Might work out. Oh, could be a chance. Oh, but denied. Full credit to the keeper.
Well, of course he should score, but what a save that is.
Half-hearted clearance. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. Counter-attacking very much an option. Well, a disappointing end to that break. Isaac. Longstaff, can he put it away? And a fine stop. Now sending it in. Not really the ideal clearance. Chance here. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Good weight on that pass. Good technique displayed. Opportunity to level it. It's still alive. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. Guimaraes. Now, let's see what they can do here. De Jong. Happy to shoot. A gift for any goalkeeper. A chance then for the respective managers to... Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how this second half pans out. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. And the counter looks on here, options available. And in with a real chance. Terrific save. Cleared away comprehensively. Isaac. Just can't get it past him. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
A real opening now. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Isaac. Oh, surely! Superb stop. Luc de Jong. Jordi Schouten. What a brilliant pass. De Jong in position, and what a magical save it was. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, it has come to nothing. And continues his run. In search of space. And pure instinct from the keeper.
Well, a top-class reaction from a top-class goalkeeper. Brilliant stuff.
He's driven in the corner. And problem solved for now. Well, possibilities in the centre. Perfect tackle. Could be dangerous. Almiron. And he's made headway. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front.
Please return to your vehicle immediately. Thank you.
Well, here it is again, and the keeper's lost his concentration here. He's totally in the wrong position. He'll be disappointed with that.
So the ball rolling again, 2-0 the score.
Number 23.
Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now.
Number 15, Harvey Barnes.
And very deftly cut out. Luc de Jong. De Jong. And still pressing. And a fine stop. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. And over comes the corner. Well, you can't really head them any better than that. But the goalkeeper was up to the task. Well, it still could be dangerous. Well, no way through in the end. And Newcastle unable to hang on to the ball. De Jong has a go. Oh, a smart stop. Miguel Almiron. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Electing to shoot. And a little too close to the keeper in the end. The final whistle, and the visitors currently in control on the back of a lead in this first game.
Yeah, they dominated the midfield area today, both with and without the ball. They closed down well to win it back, and they passed it with purpose when they had it. Mind you, they'll still need a repeat performance in the second leg.
But it just seems of this game, he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.
Hello and welcome to the northeast of England. We're here at St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And it's the Champions League round of 16's second leg. It's Newcastle United and they face PSV.
Well, Newcastle might have a 2-goal lead, but this won't be easy today. This could be a really tight battle, particularly if they concede early.
Newcastle United.
Well, it's a back four, a narrow midfield three and a very disconnected front three. But if the midfield players give good support to the central striker, this 4-3-3 system could work really well today.
And the starting 11 for PSV.
Well, they're also playing with two wingers, which should mean an exciting game here. This will come down to which pair get the better of their fullbacks.
And so the match is underway. Bruno Guimaraes. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. And showing fine vision. Oh, might be. In it goes. An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Luc de Jong. Well, they know they need to stop him. And let's give credit to the defending. Lang. And played in. And he's got to clear his lines. Not a great pass. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Yeah, obviously his goal-scoring record speaks for itself. He's just so difficult to mark. You give him a bit of space and he's likely to punish you. I'll tell you what, I'm glad I'm not up against him today.
Can you please make yourself known to the nearest steward? Thank you.
Schouten. Bakayoko. And quick thinking defensively. Longstaff. And it's with Isak. Can he put it in? And choosing finesse, he might be wishing he hadn't.
Well, it's good vision, but not the skill to match, I'm afraid.
Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Sends it back. And it's gone behind for the corner. Going short. Bella Kotchap. Will it be? Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Running with the ball confidently. Joe Willock. Miguel Almiron. Almiron. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Luc de Jong. Veerman. And de Jong on the ball. Good tackle taken away. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Easy meat for the goalkeeper. Luc de Jong. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Well, they have to pay attention. Well, he's given us away. Luc de Jong. Jordi Schouten. Nicely timed tackle. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Oh, could be! And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
Well, the first half story has been written. Half-time here at St James's Park. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Crossing into the middle. Could still be dangerous. Wonderful block. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered. Schouten. Wonderfully weighted pass. Crucial piece of defending. And Newcastle using width to good effect. And space available inside. A wild effort it was, and probably the less said about it, the better. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Can he find the right pass? Well, disappointing end to the move. Let's fly here. Oh, from miles out, he's done it. How about that for a pure strike? Terrific technique. Wondrous.
Well, here it is again, and just look at this. It's such good technique. It's a wonderful strike from that range. Well, that's just what he wanted. He has to be happy with this performance. They've been good today.
Luke de Jong. Veerman. And quick thinking defensively. No let-up on the pressing front. And taken away, he won the ball. And he has options available. De Jong. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Trying to open up the defence. Could be in. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and the finish is so clinical. He just rolls it past the keeper, cool as you like.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Luke de Jong. Trying to really get at the opposition here, but really sticking to the task defensively. Bruno Guimaraes. Willock. He's in here. Still could be dangerous. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Dest. It is a decent looking attack here. And he's in an offside position. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Five minutes left. And passing it through. Oh, but brilliantly read to cut it out. It looked so promising. Almiron. Isaac. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Not the best challenge, free kick.
Substitution for Newcastle United. Coming off the pitch, number 28, Joe Willock. To replace by number 15, Harvey.
There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. They are going through.
Well, I thought they were excellent over the two games. They controlled the midfield areas, they were clever around the box, and they looked dangerous in the wide areas. They were two really good performances.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, he gave that back line a torrid time, didn't he? He was far too sharp for them, always looking to play on the shoulder, took his goals well too. Clearly the difference maker today.
And showing fine vision. The floodlights are shining down on the players here at Old Trafford in Manchester. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And we've got quarter-final first leg action from Europe's Premier Club competition, the Champions League, just moments away. It is Manchester United up against Newcastle United.
Well, we're now down to the last 8, and they're all very good teams. This game here should be high on quality, full of drama and a great spectacle. Let's hope I'm right.
The lineup for Manchester United. Harry Maguire plays alongside Rafael Varane in central defence. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack.
Here's how the Red Devils are lining up. Number 20, Diogo Dalot. Number 5, Harry Maguire. Number 23, Luke Shaw. Number 18, Casemiro. Number 39, Scott McTominay. Number 10, Marcus Rashford. And number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
And here's the Newcastle formation.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation with a centre forward and 2 wingers. So it's important that the midfield players give support to the striker whenever the ball goes wide. They can't allow him to be isolated.
And so the battle commences. Rasmus Højlund. And defensive play to be applauded. Isak. Diogo Dalot. Well, Newcastle have it back now. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, he's loved this competition. He's scored some great goals. And unless he's marked really tightly today, I expect him to add to his tally.
Isak. He's in with a chance. And really going for power, but the opportunity's been squandered.
But I'm not sure going for power was the right option. I think that should have been placed into the corner.
With the owner of the red car obstructing the main entrance, please remove the car as soon as possible. Thank you.
Rashford. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Went in strongly to win the ball. Could be threatening. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Oh, good work by the keeper. Højlund. Possession one. And darting through. And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance. Well, just look at his reaction. That could prove to be a massive goal for his team.
Goal for
1-0 then.
United, number 23, Jacob Murphy.
Rashford. Oh, that's a really good run. Well, trying the chip, but he got the execution all wrong.
Well, if he had the chance again, I think he'd choose another option. Not even close in the end.
Willock. And given away. The Magpies looking creative. They could pick out a teammate. Chance for Isak. Terrific piece of anticipation. And over comes the corner. Just far too close to the goalkeeper. And it's with Isak. Isak! And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him. Well, he knows his team haven't been good enough in this game, but how does he change it?
So 2-0 now. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes has it. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Miguel Almiron. Joe Willock. Can he open the door to a potential goal? And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
And the ball is moving again. It's been an utter masterclass from Newcastle so far, and you sense it truly is a question of how many. So no more time left. That concludes the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. Well, we're focusing on him. So into the second half, and no doubt about it, United really need to lift themselves. Oh, he's through here. And a really good stop.
Well, that's a save of the highest quality. Great goalkeeping there.
Who's going to get on the end of it? Oh, tremendous header that time. But the goalkeeper was there. It's one corner after another. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Almiron. Need to get back quickly here. Can he find the net? Magnificent defending. Miguel Almiron. Almiron. And he's out to penalty, in the opinion of the referee. And this is seriously getting away from them. Well, no card, just a warning and a fair few protestations.
Well, not every foul is a yellow card. I think the referee is right here.
To make it 4-0. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here we can see it again, and he's done well to read the intentions, but just can't get a touch of it as it sails over him. So close to being a fantastic stop.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Well, making considerable progress with the ball, and credit is due for that good piece of defending. 30 minutes to go then. Opportunity it is. Nicely saved. Who can they pick out? Well, the keeper made that look relatively easy. In truth, it wasn't. Oh, a goal! It's gone in! The goalkeeper doesn't want to see a playback of that ever again.
Well, just look at this again. What was he thinking? Too slow, too ponderous, and it's cost them a goal here.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Rafael Varane. Bruno Fernandes has it. And Rashford. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Oh, they have it again. Just 20 minutes remaining now. And United couldn't keep possession. Almiron. Rashford. Rashford. Pressing like that will help the cause. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. And it's with Hall. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. That's a useful cross. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Here's Luke Shaw. And United will get the throw-in. Here's a change for Manchester United. Lisandro Martinez. Just the challenge that was required. Guimaraes. Jacob Murphy. Strong but fair tackle. Bruno Fernandes has it. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Joe Willock. He's in behind. Oh, a finish of real class. No wonder he's celebrating. Take a bow.
Well, that's a cute finish. He just gets his toe underneath the ball and lifts it over the keeper. It's a good bit of skill and an excellent goal. Well, that's That's not a happy manager. He knows he's got a lot of work to do now.
And there goes the final whistle. It's a victory for the visitors in the first leg of this tie. And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Yeah, he was superb today. He took his goals really well, but it was his general...
The man to watch. Top scorer in the Champions League. Can he add to his total tonight? We'll find out soon as we're just minutes away from kickoff. It's live. Hello everyone, just the sort of weather we wanted has been delivered. It's a perfect night for football at St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And it's a quarter-final second leg battle in the UEFA Champions League. It's Newcastle United up against Manchester United.
Well, I have to say, Newcastle were brilliant in that first leg. They completely dominated the game, and I really can't see today being any different.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape.
Well, on paper it's down as a 4-5-1, but for me it's more likely to be a split midfield, with 3 supporting the front man and 2 sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
And so the match is underway. And it's with Hall. Joe Willock. Miguel Almiron. Oh, good-looking run. In position. And there it is. A goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So the ball rolling again, with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Joe Willock. Almiron. Oh, how on earth Has he missed that? What a glorious opportunity.
Well, the flag's gone up and he was offside, but he didn't know that when he took his shot.
Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, he's certainly on fire at the moment. He looks fit, he looks sharp, and he's full of confidence. He's just been too hot to handle.
Oh, look at this, they must score! And saved by the keeper. Trying to pick out a teammate. Struggling to get it away. Oh, thwarted there. And what a piece of defending we've just witnessed.
Registration BG04DOM. Please turn your
Anthony. Scott McTominay. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. It's going to be United's free kick. Fernandes. And tremendous individual skill. Simple save, really. Joe Willock. On to Almiron. Well, no point in stopping play. Advantage with them. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Well, having won it back high up, what can they do next? Good technique displayed. And still looking for space. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And the danger's still on. Cuts it back. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, let's have another look at this, because he does really well to pick the right pass here. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
So back underway, with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Bruno Fernandes has it. Bruno Guimaraes. Here's Isaac. And a fine tackle. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Almiron. Looking for someone to play it to. And it's true for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here we can see it again. He's shown outstanding vision to find the perfect cutback, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Advantage Manchester United. Now veering in field. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Jacob Murphy. Excellent vision. Oh, big opportunity. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, we can take another look now. It's great interplay between the two of them to start the move off. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he? And
This is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Bruno Fernandes has it. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Murphy. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So back underway here into the second half. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Good ball over the top. Scott McTominay. Rashford. Really getting stuck in. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. Guimaraes. Can he convert? Well, he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Not great distribution from the keeper. And he's in. What a save. Oh, the angle didn't favour him, but not far away at all.
Well, he nearly caught the keeper out there. That was a really good attempt.
Now referring to the earlier infringement, the referee sees it as a bookable offence. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Isaac. Nicely timed tackle. Rashford. Rashford. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Willock. Bruno Guimaraes. Longstaff. Now what can they do from here? Might work out. That is really alert defending, just when the situation looked dangerous. And it's with Isaac. And having a goal! Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Scott McTominay. Højlund. Rasmus Højlund. Vigorous defending. So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. And he cuts in from the wing. Strong hand on that one. Martin Dubravka. Ten minutes to go. Longstaff. Longstaff. Sends it back. Well, he gave it real leather, but miles off target. And United will switch things around personnel-wise.
Coming onto the pitch, number 9, Anthony Martial.
Callum Wilson. Just the challenge that was required. Højlund. Martial. That was the chance they could get caught out on the break here. He's in behind. Well, fantastic reflex action. And that's it, the final whistle, and the hosts will go through.
Well, they were better than their opponents in nearly every aspect of the game. They were more organised, they were tactically superior, and they played with such energy. They'll certainly fancy their chances going forward.
It is pressure cooker time in the Champions League. 4 teams are left and the stage is set for an enthralling semi-final. Who will make it through to the showpiece event? It's Leipzig. They take on Newcastle United live on EA TV. Good evening to you from a city that has become one of Germany's most visited in recent years. We're in Leipzig. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And now things get really exciting on the UEFA Champions League front. We're at the semi-final stage, and what we have coming up is the first leg. It's RB Leipzig up against Newcastle United.
Well, Derek, they don't come much bigger than this, do they? This will be a top-quality game between two of the best sides in Europe. Let's hope it lives up to its billing.
Will line up.
Well, it's the basic 4-4-2 formation, but played well it can be really effective. And key to its success are the wide midfield players. They have to be fit, they need to be able to run with the ball, and they need to double up with their fullbacks. It's a really tough role for them.
And here's the Newcastle formation.
Well, it's a back four, a narrow midfield three, and a very disconnected front three. But if the midfield players give good support to the central striker, this 4-3-3 system could work really well today.
And the match is underway. What can he do with it now? But quick thinking defensively. Opportunity it is. A mischievous effort. And just over the top in the end, but the idea was good.
Well, good effort, you have to say, but it just doesn't come down in time.
Well, that is how to play advantage. Well, the advantage wasn't helping them, and so now they get the free kick. Read it well. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, he's certainly on fire at the moment. He looks fit, he looks sharp, and he's full of confidence. He's just been too hot to handle, and I fully expect him to score again today and eventually break that record.
And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Well, no way to put a positive spin on that one. Disappointing.
Well, I don't think he'll be on the next free kick, will he? That wasn't good at all.
Guimarães. They've given it away. Isaac. Must be. The save was a good one. And over it comes. Strong goalkeeping after the corner had been delivered. Now counter-attacking possibilities. And just like that, the counter-attack comes to an end. He'll try his luck here. And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. So the corner played into the box. It might still be problematic. Longstaff. Can he get them in front? And fired against the crossbar. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. And they have possession again. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. And space to cross it. And making his move inside. It's there for him. Oh, and it goes! The opening goal in this semi-final. A long way from being decided, but it could be telling.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
And the ball is moving again. So having conceded, let's find out if Leipzig can flick a switch and come up with a goal of their own. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Well, he's beaten his opponent. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Well, it was a superb effort, and so near, Stuart.
Well, it just opened up for him, didn't it? Right to take the shot on, and it was a decent attempt.
Isaac. Well, a textbook interception. Difficult to stop him. He's in with a chance. Oh, great goalkeeping.
Well, that's a top-quality save. Great anticipation.
And there's the delivery. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Longstaff. Well, tremendous block. Disappointing for Leipzig to give it away like that. Yet again, just couldn't seem to maintain possession. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Longstaff. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. Can he do it? And that, oh, cleared off the line. Alert defending. And that is going to do it. That is going to be all for the first half here in Leipzig. So the second half is underway. Newcastle United have the lead, but this is a long way from being settled. Oh, genuine chance. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Haidara. Well, they have it again. Isaac. Can he find the right pass? That's a very fine piece of tackling. Options in the middle. Can they square the game? And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Very quick thinking there. Almiron. They could nudge in front. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why he's upset. He got something on it, but not enough to keep it out. That's frustrating for a keeper.
Newcastle United goal.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Willock. Will he find the net? Oh, how about that for a chip? Savoury, pure brilliance.
Well, I have to say, that's a really composed finish. He had to get that absolutely right. He certainly did that. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
Underway again with the score at 3-1.
Jacob Murphy.
Danny Olmo. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Haidara.
This is a message for Andy Topham.
20 minutes to go in this one.
Can you please return to your vehicle immediately? Thank you.
Oh, he's given us away. Šeško. Leipzig moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Real chance. Well, no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. And space to cross it. The inside route looks promising. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. 10 minutes to go then. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. Amadou Haidara. On the ball, Schlager. A really good pass. Orban. Effective challenge. Oh, big chance. still an opportunity. And there it is, a goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
And so the referee confirms that this first leg is officially over. Just what the away fans were hoping for. Now they've got to hold their nerve when the action moves to their patch next time round.
Yeah, and what a performance it was. You can see the confidence in these players. The belief has been growing with every game. This tie's not over yet, but they must know, barring a major upset, they're just 90 minutes away from the final now.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, no doubt in my mind, he was the best player on the pitch. And the main reason they won this game, he was brilliant.
Although I must say there aren't many better places to be on a beautiful night for football than St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And what we have to look forward to is the second leg of this Champions League semi-final. It's Newcastle United versus RB Leipzig.
Well, Newcastle showed their class in the first game. They dominated midfield, they passed the ball with great purpose, and they worked so hard to win back possession. I'm sure we'll see more of that again today.
And here's the Newcastle formation. Here's how Leipzig will line up.
Well, 4-4-2 is a good formation if it's played well. It covers most of the bases defensively, and if you can then rotate your positions when you regain possession, you can also be fluid in attack. Let's hope we see that today.
And the match begins. Oh, breezing past him. Could be. And the ball is loose. And off the post. Well, thank goodness for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're calm now, but that initial save was absolutely magnificent.
Willock. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stewart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, how can you stop him? If you get too tight, he'll use the space.
Oh, sorry, Stewart, look at this. There it is, and just the ideal start.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? That's a lovely ball. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. The crossbar got in the way. And clears the danger. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Quite possibly a yellow card as the flow was stopped. Well, the referee's stamping his authority on the situation. He's decided to book him, Stewart.
Well, you can't get away with that, even this early in the game. That's a bad challenge.
Well, the free kick needed to be a lot better than that. Straight into the wall. A concession of a corner here. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Magnificent defending. Not much time to make up his mind. And the defenders know they need to get tighter. Willock. And it's with Isak. Chance for Isak. Well, the sheer audacity to chip it like that.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And what about the finish? That requires so much technical ability to get that right. What a goal that is. Well, he looks really pleased, doesn't he? His side have been really good today.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Šeško. And there to intervene. Isak. Willock. Determined defending. Benjamin Šeško. Now, who can he play it to? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Willock. Here's Almiron. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Can he put it away? And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
This is going to be a thrashing. 3-0 now. Aidara. Benjamin Šeško. And it's with Isak. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Xavi Simons. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Willock. Longstaff. Trying to open up the defence. Now he's got to stay calm. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
A lopsided contest. 4-0. Aidara. Nicely timed tackle. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Great vision to switch the play. Well, we're at the halfway mark here at St James's Park. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Joe Willock. He has teammates around him. Well, the outcome is a free kick here.
Substitution for the visitors.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match.
Aidara coming onto the pitch. Number 39, Benjamin Henriks.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And the referee playing advantage. And the intention was to let the play flow, but no real advantage forthcoming, and now a free kick. Well, he took care of it defensively. Almiron. Longstaff. Happy to shoot. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Sheshko. And he has the measure of his man, but stacked defending when it mattered. Well, a failure to keep the ball by Newcastle. 30 minutes to go then. Chances on. Well, the post getting in the way there. Well, no damage done. An unforced error, you've got to say. And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty coming up. And on the back of that decision, now it's a caution.
Well, it's a tight call.
Still alive. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Joe Willock. Decent looking pass. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Can they convert? Save, but still a chance. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Regained possession. Longstaff. Can he find the net? And what a magical save it was! And there's the delivery. Not all that convincing defensively. Well, the fans want to see a shot. Brilliant save. Corner kick played in. Appeared to be in two minds. No way through. Not increasing the pressure. Another corner it is. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Guimaraes. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Paulsen. Could be. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. And a simple clearance, a good one. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Henrichs. Into the advanced position. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Paulsen. Oh, a smart stop. And made sure the pass wasn't troublesome. And there is the whistle. It's going to be quite the party now, because they're through to the Champions League final.
Well, what a good win that was over the two games. Their attacking play has been brilliant. If they can repeat that in the final, they have every chance of lifting the trophy.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, he gave that back line a torrid time, didn't he? He was far too sharp for them, always looking to play on the shoulder, took his goals well too. Clearly the difference maker today.
Can he put it away? And he scored not once but twice. The wait is over. There are few bigger days on the football calendar than Champions League final day. Fans are beginning to pour into the stadium and the tension is palpable. It's Newcastle United. They take on Real Madrid and it's coming up next on EA TV. This is where every top-level footballer wants to be after a long season. The Champions League final. Only two teams left in the battle for Europe's Premier Club competition. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary on this final tonight by Stuart Robson. It's Newcastle United taking on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, this is magnificent. The atmosphere inside this stadium is electric. Let's just hope the tension doesn't affect the players. It shouldn't do. Just look at the quality down there.
here's the Newcastle formation.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation with a centre forward and two wingers. So it's important that the midfield players give support to the striker whenever the ball goes wide. They can't allow him to be isolated.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. And now the Champions League final commences. Murphy. Moving forward effectively. Save it was. Who can he pick out? And a relatively high degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. Isaac. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Clear foul, but a real opening now. Can he find the net? And that is defending of the highest order. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, just take a look at those stats, Derek. It paints the perfect picture for you. He's been so...
Opportunity! Dealt with easily by Courtois. Isaac. A good and fair challenge. Under pressure. The pressure was high and they could be in here. Terrific piece of anticipation. Vinicius Junior. Shot attempted. What a commitment to defending. The corner from Modric. Wonderful last-ditch defending. Out of play and a Real Madrid throw-in coming up. Mendy. Well, the pressure being exerted. Bellingham. Now Joselu. Vinicius Junior. Modric. And back with Vinicius. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Well, real quality all around. How about that free kick? And how about the save? Perhaps an opportunity here for Real Madrid to take the lead. Corner. Nicely timed tackle. Jacob Murphy. Here's Almiron. Almiron. And a fine cross. A very effective clearance. An effective challenge. Newcastle using width to good effect. Chance to take the lead and keeping it out. An example of a goalkeeper in top form here. And he stopped them in their tracks. Danger averted for now. And he's made headway. Can they put it away? And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
Well, frustration for the manager. Ancelotti needs to get a reaction from his players now.
And the referee's whistle. That will conclude the first half here at Wembley. So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. And Bellingham. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. He's having quite the game for himself. Save after save after save. Willock. Almiron. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Well, a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. Valverde. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Blocking it. Very quick thinking there. Just straying offside. Jude Bellingham. Well, that was a very fine read. And threading it through. And it's with Isak. Well, we like to call things as we see them, Stuart, and I must say he's got that one horribly wrong.
Well, it's a poor decision in the end. It's way off target.
Not much time to make up his mind. No, high quality defending. Incisive pass. And it's with Isak. And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now?
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
So 2-0 now. You saw the situation developing. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Mendy. The delivery towards the back post. Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class Fantastic technique. On they go again, and I wonder, can Real push for a leveller here? And scope for Newcastle to attack out wide. Can he open them up here? Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Valverde is with Vinicius Junior. Just the challenge that was required. Attacking possibilities for Real. A fine reading of the situation. So not long to go in this one. Can Newcastle secure the win?
Well, they should have had this wrapped up long ago. Some of their football has been excellent, but they're
Oh, big chance here! Foiling his opponent completely. Miguel Almiron. Fine work from Newcastle to win back possession. Shaping to shoot. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. Well, Real Madrid are going to make a double substitution. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Dan Burn. And it's full time. Pandemonium here. Wild scenes of celebration. You're looking at the Champions League winners.
Well, just look at these players. They can't believe it, can they? Great emotions here. Happiness, a little bit of fatigue as well, but they've been absolutely brilliant.
The best team in Europe. Now they can call themselves that without any fear of contradiction. Well, they don't need to be reminded about what comes next. It's the presentation of the coveted Champions League trophy.
Well, there's some tired players out there, but what you can be sure of, they'll find some energy when they get their hands on the trophy. They'll be going mad in the next few moments.
Here we go. The Champions League winners.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been fantastic.
And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories. What would a celebration be without the chance to enjoy it with your own supporters?
Well, these fans have certainly played their part, haven't they? They'll savour these moments. They've travelled far and wide to follow their team. They're loving every minute of this, and why not? They deserve it.
A performance of fire as well as ice. They held their nerve when that was necessary. And these celebrations will run long into the night.
Well, these are the moments they have to make the most of. It doesn't happen very often, does it? These will be photos to cherish for years to come. Brilliant stuff.
And you are looking at the best club side in Europe. Well, real quality all around. How about that free kick? And how about the save? And he's made headway. Can they put it away? And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required. And it's with Isaac. Well, we like to call things as we see them, Stuart, and I must say he's got that one horribly wrong.
Well, it's a poor decision in the end. It's way off target.
Incisive pass. And it's with Isaac. And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now? Mendy. The delivery towards the back post. Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Shaping to shoot. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. Well, Real Madrid are going to make a double substitution.